Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. So we're doing a full unboxing and talk about the new Colourpop collaboration with Rawbeautykristi. I have my Colourpop box. I've just opened the tape. And inside is everything beautiful from Colourpop. So we're going to talk about this collaboration. It is an $82 collaboration if you buy the full PR set. So right now it looks like everything is sold out on the Colourpop website. However, I have heard they're going to be restocking December 11th of this year. So keep updated on that one. And the entire PR kit is an $82 kit, or if you buy each individual thing, I will put up the prices for you. In her collaboration, she had 3 gel liners. These are the Colourpop cream gel liners, and you get a yellow one, a green one, and a brown one. Here they have little mushrooms on them, and the 3 colors that you receive are Spare Time, which is the green one, Marigold, which is the yellow, and Woodsy, which is the brown one. Also included in this collection are 2 luxe lip glosses. Kristi designed these herself, the colors I should say. The luxe lip gloss has been around on Colourpop for probably about the last year now. The first one that you get is a clear, it almost looks like a pearl, and it's just called Glacier. And then you get a more of a neutral gloss. It is a topper more so, and it is called Wildflower. She came out with 4 Super Shock shadow shades, and each one of these, they all have their own name to them. Here are all the swatches of the Super Shock shadows. Very, very light. The only one that really isn't an eye topper would be the one called Campfire shade. Actually, I've heard that a lot of these are eyeshadow toppers more than an actual shade itself. They all come in their cute little green packaging that goes with the rest of the collection theme. And then last but not least, you do get the At First Sight palette from Rawbeautykristi. This has been the main attraction of this entire collection. So this is a 12-pan palette. There are some eye and safety warnings on here. It comes with 2 shimmery shades, foil shades, I guess you would call it, and then it has one that has the sequiny shades in it, and then the rest of them are a true matte formula. This is a $20 palette. She came up with the entire color story herself. Now this color story, she said she actually took a eyedropper tool and she took a photograph that she had taken in her backyard, and she used that eyedropper tool and was able to get to the colors for this palette. And this is more of a fall type palette. Now I did do a swatch comparison up on my channel, and it kind of dupes this one, but I actually didn't have this palette at the time of doing that. It was just kind of off of other channels who had done swatches for this eyeshadow palette. So go check out that video if you guys kind of want to see maybe you can dupe it. I will be posting another video in an update for that video, if that makes sense. Basically, I'm going to see how close I was, if I can actually create the same look. Today we're just doing an unboxing and application of the Rawbeautykristi, and I want to show you guys all the swatches. For each corresponding shadow shade, I did a brush swatch. This one was with an It Cosmetics shadow brush. It's kind of fluffy but also very dense. And then I also did a finger swatch next to the brush swatch. Now I do have to say that that golden color is very beautiful and evergreen. It actually does a shift from a brown to a green, so that is very, very different. And then we have the last row. I do have to say that Let It Rain, which is that black with, I don't even know what you would call it, micro glitter. It has a burgundy micro glitter in it. Very hard to see in the brush swatch, so it probably will not show up on your eye unless you use your finger. Other than that, when you use your finger, it is a very pigmented black color. A lot of these shades I noticed, obviously, when they swatch, they are darker with your finger than what they are with a brush. But overall, they are really pretty. I want to show you guys a side-by-side comparison. Rawbeautykristi did release earlier this year a double-sided palette with Pure Cosmetics. It was just her Rawbeautykristi Pure collab. She had no official name for it, I don't think. It was just called the double-sided pressed pigment palette. This is what she released with Pure earlier this year. So you had a neutral side, and then you also could flip it, and you have the colorful side. I do have a full unboxing on my channel, and it shows you basically, about this palette, what I created with it. It is currently in my November Shop My Stash collection, and I've been using it over the past month. I wanted to give you guys a side-by-side of these 2 palettes. So This is the side-by-side of the colorful side of the double-sided pressed pigment from Pure. Obviously at Foresight is only one and it is 12. The Pure Rawbeautykristi collaboration comes with 9 pans on each side, so it's 18 pans in total, and you only have 2 shimmer shades, much like the at Foresight one, so all of them are matte besides 2 shades. The Pure one obviously comes with a double-sided mirror. She did create the cover art for this herself. Actually, I heard that they were drawings that she did. And this one does not come with a mirror on it, but she did create the cover art for this one as well, or she obviously worked with Colourpop for the cover art of this one as well. So the Pure palette actually retailed for a total of $34. Just the Colourpop palette is a $20 palette. One obviously is 12, the other one is 18 shadows. So you guys can see the price difference there. And the pan sizes are a little bit different as well. So now we're going to dip into the Colourpop collaboration with Rawbeautykristi at Foresight. I'm just going to be using the mirror out of this palette though, because it's a lot easier to, you know, handle. And it just has Rawbeautykristi's name on it, because I think that's, you know, there we go. So the first shade I'm going to dip into is Puffball, which is that brown shade in the Rawbeautykristi Colourpop palette. Next, I'm going to take Fiddlehead, which is the olive green color here. This is going to be the outer corner shade, and we're also going to bring that into the crease a little bit. We're making a V shape with this shade. Next, we're going to be using Emerald City. This is going to be located on the middle of the eye, and I am using more of a precise brush, but it's still fluffy so that I can kind of blow out the color just a little bit. I don't want a flat brush, but I don't want something super, super fluffy either. It's like in between. Making sure I'm buffing this a little bit into Fiddlehead so that it has a seamless transition from the olive tone to the emerald green tone. Next, I'm going to take more of like a cone looking brush where it's very, very dense, and we're going to be using PNW, which means Pacific Northwest. This is going to go on the inner corner. You're going to blend it out into Emerald City, but be very careful not to get it above the crease. Taking a clean, fluffy brush, we're just going to make sure that the entire look is blended and seamless. Next, we're going to take the Super Shock shade Like a Moss. This will be our eyeshadow topper, a flat brush, like so. And Like a Moss is going to go all over the inner corner and up to the middle of the eye. You're not going to go all the way out. I'm going to use that same brush, and we're going to dip into this color here. This color here is Evergreen. And this is just going to go on the center of the lid. We're going to mix it in a little bit with Like a Moss. Then we're just going to take this color here, Fiddlehead. We're going to deepen up the outside corner just a little bit more. I want to get some of that musty olivey green in there. For our inner corner highlight, we're going to use West Coast. Also going to take West Coast and shade the lower lash line just up until the middle here. Then I'm going to take Chanterelle, and this is going to be the rest of the lower lash line. Brush off any fallout that there is. For a brow bone highlight, we're going to use Olympic. So before we try the lip glosses, I'm going to put on a lipstick from Ulta Beauty. This one is in the color Barely There. And then I'm going to put on the Glacier lip gloss. That combination is very pretty. It just makes your lips look really wet. So here's the completed look using Rawbeautykristi's collaboration with Colourpop, the at Foresight, with all of the additional stuff like the Super Shock shadows, the lip glosses. I did not use the liner today. I didn't feel like this look really needed it. It's over the top in green anyway. So we will use the liners in another video. If you guys like this video, give it a good thumbs up. If you guys want to see the comparison swatches between the dupe palette that I created and this one, leave a comment below. I would love to film it for you guys if you guys want to see it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!